Arcade1Ups get pulled from another retailer also, Best Buy. Doing some shuffling around over here. Oscars turns 40 years old. And Hasbro rehashing re-releases. Caught behind another train. Just when you thought you were taking a shortcut, intro's coming. Just got to get through this. Kind of looks like skeletons, doesn't it? By the way, Halloween stores opening pretty soon. Welcome to today's video. As a recording of this Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, a hot day. You got a hot coffee. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Neither does removing Arcade1Up from yet another store. This entire time Hasbro has been rehashing re-releases, and I found out about this last night. Wanted to talk about it today. We're gonna hit up Oscars. They turned 40, and for them celebrating, they're giving us a deal that's only gonna cost us 84 cents. Thanks to the Chosen One told me that Spider-Man Day is August 1st. Thought, you know, what Spider-Man shirts do I have? I have to make sure I'm wearing Spidey. Just saw this one at Target. This is a newer Spidey for $15. Did notice the Venom before, but kind of the same gray. That's a nice shirt. This is odd. The Ghostbusters blaster is just like running. You can hear it from... Oh, there it goes. It just shut off. Yeah, I could hear this walking up. Wanted to just pop into Target just for a second. This is a different one than we saw before the intro, because just keep my eye on the McFarlanes. I did see this is a new one, Metallo, and I was looking at this online last night. I wonder if that mask comes off. Kind of looks like he has a human face, doesn't he? I wonder if that pops off. It's hard to see, but kind of before he turns full robot. Before I get into rehash re-releases, I wanted to point out the Knight Rider Transformer. So this is only on Amazon right now. Give a shout out to Patriot Prime for posting. I did pre-order, so I'm gonna have a link in the description. If you're interested in Agent Knight, who is an Autobot, head over to Amazon. $49.99. Pre-order does ship. Looks like the beginning of December. And this is awesome. It even makes sounds. I'm sure the front light goes back and forth, and he's got a watch. So yeah, this is gonna be a really fun Transformer to have. And the #1 movie in the world right now, Deadpool, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. I mean, is there ever gonna be anyone comes anywhere near his performance? Had to show this picture. Hugh doing a reenactment of the classic X-Men '92 animated series. Wolverine looking at Jean Grey. I keep saying this, but every time we go out, we just keep finding more and more stuff. It's unbelievable how much stuff we can find right now. Well, Mr. Fox, another retailer no longer selling Arcade1Ups. I just went on JCPenney's to see if they were selling them still. They in fact are, and we'll never see them inside of a JCPenney's, kind of like Kohl's, but Kohl's does have, you know, kind of the countercades, you know, the smaller stuff. Nonetheless, this retailer, which I kind of touched on in our walk and talk, probably the biggest surprise of them all, that they're not selling it anymore. That retailer's GameStop, and the funny thing is they're called GameStop. And trust me, I'm a huge fan. I'm actually loving this store more now than I did when I was buying games. Their toys, their collectibles are pretty much my go-to lately. When Target doesn't have it, when Walmart doesn't have it. But now, they're not gonna be a go-to for Arcade1Up. I wonder what happened if they just sent everything, like they didn't possibly sell all of their Arcade1Ups. Like, what did they do? But nowhere online will you find anything Arcade1Up on GameStop. We were right here about 1.5 years ago when Big ED broke the news. I always like to come to this spot because that was the cheapest that I had ever seen Golden Axe for $3.99. Well, a little over a year, maybe not quite 1.5 years, but it seems like about this time now that I think about it. And we have not seen Golden Axe drop any lower then $449, $399 GameStop had it. I just want to know what happened with all their Arcade1Up inventory. Is that just something that they can send back to the warehouse? And is that why we thought stuff like Dragon Slayer and Golden Axe were sold out, and then whatever inventory they had, they shipped the, you know, they kind of spread it out? Is that why it just magically appeared, or was it a marketing ploy? But I thought of that when I saw that, yeah, they're no longer selling Arcade1Ups. So I was here last night, and lo and behold, they have another Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Morpher. So if you are on the hunt for this, they're just gonna show up. You're not gonna find this online. You're just gonna step into a GameStop, and this one, pretty good selection as far as, you know, kind of the consistency of new stuff. So if you know of a GameStop that, you know, you're pretty satisfied with, chances are they'll have the Morpher. And what this is it's a rehash, it's a re-release. I thought that, you know, it was kind of a new product that they kind of, I guess I should have thought for myself, it is a rehash, and that's what I bought. Doesn't change the fact that I picked this up, but it's been around for a little bit, and you know, that's what Hasbro is doing right now. You think something's brand new, and really it's just kind of a repeat, kind of like, you know, Arcade1Up. It's funny how that works out, but I mean, you're gonna find the new stuff at GameStop, but you're gonna find a rehash. What gave it away for me personally was, I was here last night, I was just kind of seeing if they had any of the McFarlane superpowers, and they did. They just didn't have the, looking for Guy Gardner, I'm looking for the Black Manta. And you know, I asked, the pre-orders do come here, I want to say the 5th of August. I said, you know, do they show up early? There's a chance, but there's also a chance that only the pre-orders will come here. So, but what I thought was, because I saw this, which technically wasn't supposed to be out until August, somebody actually bought one, another one came out on the shelf, so I know that this was a pre-order. But I saw this, and about a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago, I mean, depending on when Marvel's 80th year, their anniversary, I bought this for Toys for Tots. Saw this at Target, it was about $60, and I said, whoa, like, where did this come from? And they said Hasbro has been, you know, rehashing stuff. And I go, so that Power Ranger Morpher, which right here is a rehash, re-release? I said absolutely. So, you know, kind of the G.I. Joe, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. But kind of surprised about that. Really surprised to see this. Let's see, back in the day it was 60. Now, if you're a pro member, $71.24 or $74.99. So that's just kind of, you know, inflation going up. But I'm tempted to get this. I thought, you know, whoever got this, when I dropped it off at the Salvation Army, probably the best toy they'd ever. I mean, this is awesome. You know, there's a new one on pre-order. This one did say 2021 on the bottom. This might be another re-release, rehash, which is interesting, because when I just saw it, I thought, gosh, is this, you know, because they have the Wolverine and Spider-Man Fantastic Four. I thought, gosh, they're getting this one in early too. And just to confirm, Deadpool, that we search Arcade1Up, and I can't find anything for Arcade1Up on GameStop. So they are no longer. I always thought this was funny that you will see the McFarlane show up though. Tempted to pre-order, but I want the hunt to continue. I could order Guy right now and the Black Manta, have them delivered. I think it was about the 12th of August they'd show up. I'm chancing it, and I'm gonna try to find them at this very location. They have some Deadpool, Wolverine, mystery pins. Gosh, we're gonna see so much stuff for years to come from this. Like, what a huge movie. You know, DC just cannot. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I want to have just like a walk and talk on DC compared to Marvel, because Robert Downey Jr., you know, just putting on the Doctor Doom mask. Like, look at the impact There's only one actor who can do that for DC, in my opinion. We thought it was Keaton, and you know, it's not his fault. I know Ezra Miller, you know, he kind of screwed that one up, but the impact of, I mean, it's just, it's incredible. Doctor Doom, one of my favorite villains, along with Darkseid. This is going to be huge. Saw Krusty the Clown too, so if you're on the hunt and you don't see him at Target, you might find him at GameStop. Saw the Green Arrow here yesterday. I mean, it's just, from what GameStop has turned into, like, you know, I'm not really into, you know, playing a lot of, look at that flash hat, the games per se, except for, you know, the arcade form factor. I am going to get into the Switch, but, you know, that's another topic, but this is where I'm coming to find this kind of stuff. I did get some help from the staff in here, and I want to thank them. They always put up with me just coming in here and filming everything. Did pick a nice peak hour that not too many people, maybe another 1 or 2 people were in there the entire time we were checking things out. Apparently there's a warehouse in Illinois and a bigger one in Texas for GameStop. Chances are maybe they actually had Arcade1Ups in those warehouses, and you know, they were able to move them instead of, like, you know, you could just picture all these like distribution centers. Or maybe there's just one warehouse where all Arcade1Up ship out of, and GameStop has a certain amount, and when they decided to say, hey, we're done with this, that's when they, you know, became available. I don't know, but that's the best I could come up with. That maybe they were at like a Texas warehouse. It's interesting that, you know, they're selling something. We never saw a liquidation sale. We never saw any discounts. They just were gone, just like that. Oscar's 40th birthday. Celebrate with us Tuesday, July 30th, and enjoy single cones and dishes of vanilla chocolate, Oscar's Delight, or birthday cake custard for 84 cents to honor our 1984 opening. Thanks for 40 great years. We've opted for the drive-thru because we have Mr. West in the back seat. We're gonna get dinner and then take advantage of those 84-cent cones. All right, Mr. West, 40 years at Oscar's. What are you gonna get? A hot dog? I think he's thinking a hot dog. He's thinking a dog. They give you this with every to-go, so 84 cents as soon as we're done with dinner. Here's the August flavors. I think I'm gonna opt for chocolate. They have birthday cake, Kelly. Or
birthday cake.
Kelly's gonna get the birthday cake. I'm gonna get the chocolate. West has a hot dog, his water. It's super hot out today. We did bring some water for him, and I just got a half-pound bacon cheeseburger because I usually don't get dessert. West is making out great. He got chicken wings yesterday, hot dog today. Kelly's got a grilled cheese and french fries, half-pound bacon cheeseburger, ketchup and mustard.
Almost.
Just gotta cut up into small pieces for him. All right, we're gonna get ice cream cones. Kelly and West are waiting at the picnic table. Gonna get her the birthday cake, and I'm gonna get chocolate. 84 cents, ice cream cones, 1 scoop. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Are you so happy? Ready to go?